Good morning. Well, it's an early start, not really awake yet. I've just picked Mark up and we've had to stop for coffee. He didn't have time for coffee this morning, so we stopped at Tesco Express for a coffee. And now we are heading along the coast. Going to pick up the motorway, scoot north, Surrey Hills area. That's all I'm saying. Bloody YouTubers. About every 20 metres we're stopping, filming. Oh my God. I camp and happen to have a camera. I don't go out to film. I'm so glad I don't do all this faffing about. 2 hours later, we're getting multiple shots of crossing this bridge. We don't even need to cross the bridge. We're going that way. It's going to be a long day. Well, we're here after much shenanigans, which I will go into later. Got myself set up. Always first job for me, most important. It doesn't matter what else goes wrong. I've got somewhere to sleep, somewhere dry. So it's always my first job. I'll take you over and show you what we got here today. Nothing new, but some may not have seen it. Right, as you can see, got the Solinac tarp. Not used this one for quite a while because I lost it. It was in amongst my gear. So this one's out for a bit of an airing. Those that don't know, Solinac is sort of the hunting division of Decathlon. Quite hard to find because even on the Decathlon website they sort of hide it up. I think it's because of the whole anti-hunting lobby and so on and so forth. They like to sort of separate themselves from it. But yeah, some good stuff in the Solinac range. I've got the Knapsack's pocket hammock, large pocket hammock, and it is a big one, this one. Got the DD under blanket. Not sure I'm going to need it, but hey, you know, I've got it. If it gets too hot, I can unzip my sleeping bag. Inside sleeping bag, I've got the DD Dura 2, which isn't really the warmest of sleeping bags, but it is still quite mild. I'm sure it'll be fine. Combined with the under blanket, I'm going to be toasty warm. Right, the other two Herberts are going to be set up here when they finally pull their finger out and stop taking multiple takes of the same thing, of course. On the left, Steve, Steak Detective, and slightly out of shot is Mr. Mark, but you know what he looks like.
Sorry, Grandad.
There he is, there he is. Word of warning, folks, don't camp with serious YouTubers. Everything will take forever. There is a public footpath on the edge of the woods, just where you can see the sunlight on the field, on the edge there. Let me spin you around. I'm sorry if it gets glary because of the sun. Just up. You can see Mark. He's just putting up the inner of his tent, so he's showing up a little bit at the moment. Won't be so bad once the outer skin's over it. The guys are setting up there because there's a nice flat spot for two tents. And appropriate trees. I had to go to the right a little bit there. I'm quite happy with how that looks. I'll zoom you in just a little. Now, Solinac tarps just pretty good for this time of year, with the the greens, browns, and so on. Blends quite well, and it has got the sun shining on it at the moment. I'm quite happy with how that looks. So yeah, this will be home for the night. But should be a good one. New location for me. Not bad at all. You can probably see the green there, Mark's tent. And I am, let's have a look. in there. That Solineck tarp works so well this time of year. But yeah, we should get away with this. It's actually a very nice location. Just outside the woodland, open fields, nice little river. Very cool. Well, it's getting dark now. We've had to fish out the head torches, and I think it's about time we got the fire lit. There is nobody around now. Everyone's buggered off. We've also stuck up this tarp. It's okay at the moment, but there is forecast rain in the morning, early morning when we're in bed, and you know, when we first get up and packing up. So we've got a sheltered area tonight if we get a shower. I don't think so. Mainly tomorrow morning, so there's somewhere sheltered where we can get a brew on first thing. That's the important thing. So yeah, shelter's up, fire will be lit shortly.
Ever to edit?
Get on, light your fire.
Alright, Mr. Rushy. There's no rushing. Me and Steve don't rush. No rushing, Alan. We're here for fun and pleasure and relaxation, not rushing. Anyway, right, ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Don't rush it, Steve. You take your time, sweetheart.
Okay, I've just got to molest me. I've got to molest my dead cat because it looks a bit like it's dead. Right.
Ready, full chat. I like how you used your bushcraft lighter.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Good.
Very impressive.
You can't put bushcraft in the title now.
No. No, I didn't. I didn't do it.
It's getting a bit cooler, so I've deployed the secret weapon. The Unigear hand warmer. Nice and toasty. In the bottom of the sleeping bag. It's feeling nice inside there already. It's been in for a little while. Don't expect it to actually make the bag hot, but it's certainly going to take the chill off. It's actually warm in there, so that should be nice and toasty at bedtime. Marky's doing some sausages on his grill over the fire.
Yep.
Mr. Steak Detective Steve, he's in charge of making mashed potato, fanny mashed potato. Don't ask, you'll have to watch his video. There we go. And I'm making the onion gravy, so it's sausage and mash with onion gravy for tonight's dinner.
Oh dear.
Mmm.
Oh, come on, Steve. Are you already filming? Yeah, I'm waiting. Sit down.
Just let one running. Sausage is a good marky, well done.
Cheers. Jolly good show, old chap.
Dinner's done.
Now that was a pleasant evening of campsite chatter and silliness, and good food and good beer. So yeah, good evening. I've just settled down, got into the hammock. The Unigear hand warmer did a good job of taking the chill off the sleeping bag. It wasn't hot when I got in, but it was definitely cosy. And now it's gone quiet. I can hear movement already off to my right. By the sound of it, I'm guessing deer. I'll stick the torch on in a minute and have a look. But yeah, that's me settling down. I'll see you in the morning, unless anything exciting happens. Good morning. Well, I'm not sure if I should say good. It is. Bit of thunder. It's about 20 to 8 in the morning. I actually slept very well, but that heavy rain woke me up about half an hour ago, and I'm not going to go back to sleep now. And of course, now I'm awake, I'm thinking about coffee, so I'm going to have to put a brew on. But it's a morning to be operating underneath the tarp. Sounds nice. Bit inconvenient for walking back towards the car, but it might blow over by then. Catching a bit. Well, as I'm sure you can hear, it's still raining. It's eased off a bit, but you're having little heavy spells. It's not going to be the morning for cooking breakfast. So I have got some ration meals with me, but I'm short of water. Used up more than expected making the mashed potato last night and the gravy and things like that. So the last of my water has gone in the pot, heating up my ration breakfast, and then that will have to do double duty, make me a cup of coffee as well. Should be just enough, hopefully. Not quite sure how much more filming I'm going to do today, because if it's wet and horrible like this, I don't really want my phone and whatever out in the wet getting all manky, so this could be towards the end of the video. Thank God for that, some people will say. But yeah, just waiting for my water to warm up nicely. I can get my coffee, get my breakfast, and then we'll decide what we're going to do, depending on the weather. I must just share this with you. Shame the camera wasn't running. I know the light's a bit iffy, I'm sorry about that. My all day breakfast. It was very nice. A bit heavy on the baked beans, but it was nice. I'd finished it and I was having my coffee. The packet was on the floor next to me here, ready for going in the rubbish. Dog turns up out of nowhere, steals the packet and runs off of it. Woman turned up that was walking the dog, very apologetic. So she had to chase the dog around the woodland to get the packet back. Not that I wanted it, but it, saves having rubbish in the woodland, doesn't it? But yeah, you could obviously smell the sausages and whatever that was in it. The other thing, the little hand warmer, Unigear. I had this in the sleep bag last night about, when did I put it in? About 6 in the evening, so it was in there heating for about 4 hours, and it did warm things up. Checked this morning and there was 60% left in the battery. My phone was getting low. I've got the phone plugged into it at the moment. My phone is now back up to 95%, and I've still got 25% left in here. So it does actually work very well as a battery pack. It charges fast too. So even if I'm not going to use it as a warmer, it's going to be worth carrying, I think, for using as a battery backup. For things like my lantern, my head torch, they've only got small batteries. This would charge it dead easy and dead fast. I say it was half power and it's done a full charge on my phone. Can't knock that.
And so welcome to Surrey, old chap.
You've taken us away from the sunshine coast.
Yeah,
you rat bag.
What do you think of my neck of the woods there?
It's bloody miserable. Right, well the rain is not going to stop, so we've had to pack up in the wet. I've got mine packed. You see the guys are just under this tarp doing the last bits of packing. Shame it's a bit damp, but at least it's damp at the end of the camp, not the beginning. We had fun, had a good evening, good chatter. Thanks for the invite, Steve.
You're welcome, Alan.
No, it was, we had fun,
Thanks
didn't
for
we?
coming up, mate.
No,
Yes,
pleasure.
Always a good time with you, and yes, we will see each other again very
Yep,
soon.
do it again. Right, let's get back to the car before we get too wet. Oh, it's a bit squelchy underfoot.